Yeah, good sport lovers, welcome to DigiSport. I am your host, his Austin is my name. I'll quickly do this. Today we have a review of the weekend matches. Or if you're new here or this is your first time watching our videos, please and please kindly subscribe to the YouTube channel and also turn on the notification button so you get notified every time we post a video. Please and please, I beg of you, kindly do that for me. Okay, I already have two amiable sport analysts in the building. It's at least a regular face now, right?
Yeah.
Godswill.
It's a pleasure.
Good to have you in the studio. And my namesake. It's the first time, right?
Yes.
Yeah, first time in the studio. Welcome. Hope to see you more other times. But definitely, it will please me to announce to my viewers that I have a Chelsea fan and a Manchester United fan. What a good day to have both fans in the building. Okay, but I won't be starting from your matches because with this weekend was not good for Chelsea, neither for Manchester United. Although your expectation was very high, and I told you lower your expectations after all these player of the month, goal of the month, coach of the month. Just have to lower the player. But anyway, let's start. Okay, from Liverpool, Crystal Palace. Now we already have Liverpool topping the chart table there with 37 points. Before this weekend, did you see that coming?
Well, I think at this point of the season, we're beginning to have the Liverpool of old, grinding out results when it matters most. And it was nice to see. It was a difficult game for Liverpool, I must say. Crystal Palace actually put up a good show against the Liverpool team. But, Liverpool of old, they have the way of grinding out results when it matters most. And it was unfortunate for Crystal Palace that they had a man down before Liverpool started.
Did you see? Where the question comes in now is, are they being the level men in that bid for Crystal Palace? Do you see Liverpool coming back into that game?
Well, I don't think there was any chance for Liverpool winning that game. I think the highest Liverpool could have gotten from that game was a point. Yeah, because Crystal Palace, their defensive unit, they were disciplined, they were working together. Yeah, they were very compact, and then they were giving Liverpool little chances.
Okay, well, that's a big one. But for you, you did watch the man, right?
Yeah,
watch the man. So for me, for those two cards going for the man to make are you, and then later on leaving the pitch, do you see them as worthy cards for you?
Well, for my honest opinion, because I think I'm trying to watch the referee his decision, because I feel he was too harsh on that decision, giving a second yellow.
Second yellow.
Yes, I believe it's still the same ref that gave Gallagher a second yellow in our last match that made him miss match against Manchester United. So I believe that yellow card was too harsh. I know it's a counter attack, but it's not so much an intentional foul. It just happened, and the referee just gave a second yellow.
Okay, well, I think, but anyway, I know Liverpool fans they don't care so far the win comes. That is what matters now at this stage. But now, the one I'm going to look at, because beating Crystal Palace automatically saw Liverpool topping the table. Personally, I was feeling Arsenal could have managed being table leaders of the league at the second half, at least the next year. But we just saw them drop points when they went to Villa Park. Now you see Liverpool maintaining that number one position till January.
Well, I would. There's a doubt to that, because if you see Liverpool, their next features, they are playing Manchester United, playing some top teams. I believe they are going to get a challenge for that top spot.
So you're going to have a good challenge.
Yes.
Okay, that means you doubt if they can stay there till January. But our big one, congratulations to all Liverpool fans out there. Congratulations to the team. Also, that was the game Mohamed Salah got his 200 goal.
Yes. Congratulations to him.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I think. Is there any other African player who has gotten that
in Premier League?
In Premier League,
I doubt.
Okay, I think we're going to be looking out for that. I really. Okay. Quickly, let's look at Manchester United match. This no. Why is so interesting is that for the preview I had Godswill in the studio. And I literally said, we made fun of that. And I was like, Yes, you guys playing Bournemouth, coming from a win against Chelsea, which you guys surprised me in that game when you played it. But I noticed there's one thing that Manchester United have been all about, especially since last season, not even just this season, inconsistency in your play.
Well, I feel the game against Bournemouth, it wasn't really one of our worst days for Manchester United.
Okay.
I think we just suffered. We lacked cutting edge and finishing in that game against Bournemouth because we had the chances, we created the chances, we played actually well, but we weren't taking our chances. And
Why can you really explain that you played actually well?
Yeah, because
and you lost.
Bournemouth came
Well,
came to Old Trafford.
from my point of view, I didn't see that defeat coming because I actually tipped Man U to get a
Your
clean
ticket.
win. Yeah, not the transaction, but actually, predicted Manchester United winning that match comfortably well. But it's football; anything can happen.
Anything can happen in football. That's true. Anything can happen.
Well, for me, I felt Bournemouth they got their tactics really right.
It's like this man.
They were very good on the counter and they took their chances brilliantly. In fact, they got four shots on target and they converted three of those. But Maya had a couple of shots on target and they were well saved by the goalkeeper. And then their defensive unit for Bournemouth was spot on. They were resilient, they were defending together, and you could see each Bournemouth defenders fighting for each ball. So they came with a plan and they stuck to their plan. But Manchester United, we were wasteful at the front end of the pitch. You saw Garnacho had the loss of the ball, but he made very rash decision at some point. And then you saw Anthony too retreating to the back. So there were a couple of chances for McTominay. He had a decent game, and even Maguire had a really decent because Mayu could have considered more. It was even unfortunate that Dango Otara didn't get the fourth goal because of the challenge from Onana. It was just unfortunately I feel that was harsh. But we know the Premier League rule once there's a handball, the goal gets ruled out. If not, Mayu could have lost by 4 goals to 0.
Okay, but literally, you're saying that the cutting edge of Manchester United was lacking on that today.
Yeah, very. It was very poor. Attack wise, it was very poor. That's why you saw there was boos around Old Trafford when they were taking off Anthony Martial because he was actually lost in that game. Bringing Rasmus Hojlund, thinking, okay, he will fit the final piece of the puzzle. But yet, it was not just working for Manchester United.
That I love. Pardon me, please, but when you start explaining Manchester United problem like this, sometimes it only makes me laugh. Right? Because if you guys continue with this kind of thing, because it seems like this Bournemouth positions, I feel the chances of Manchester United finishing top 4
I doubt. I really
becomes
doubt.
a big problem.
I really doubt.
Considering the forms of some teams along that line.
Well, I feel the hope Manchester United fans we have, even as a team, Manchester United, generally is that if you look at the Premier League, the teams above, most of the teams, they are really struggling.
Yeah.
I don't think any team is having that confidence at this point to stick in 5 games in a row, all wins. It's difficult at this point because you can't see any team doing that. Arsenal, they have their own fumbles. Man City has been inconsistent. Liverpool are just coming back.
And that is why you guys won player of the month, coach of the month last month.
And you could see Tottenham just bouncing back from a winners run of 4 games, finally coming to win. So it's still the top 4 spot. I feel it's still very much open.
It's very much open. But what I mean is, what I was saying, okay, you saw Manchester City playing Luton. Yes, Luton Town came with a strategy. They give them some good, tough time. But you still saw them grinding at the win. That's what I'm talking about. As in, like the other day, Arsenal, Luton Town give them big problem.
Yeah, they were scared for us.
Yes, they see got the 3 points. These are some 3 points that are very vital that you need to take for you to maintain the momentum. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but the problem is that with too many inconsistent plays about the team, is that you won't get the opportunity to always grind out results. If you don't kill off your games,
that's what
you get to a stage where you have to drop points.
True.
It happened to Tottenham. Tottenham had led in 4 consecutive games in a row, but yet they ended up losing those matches. So the consistency, the play, you need to have your high intensity game plan right from the start to finish. It was what was one of the problems that was wrong with Manchester United. They didn't start that game. They started well, but they weren't consistent enough, and they considered early goal in 5th minute. And this what's his name? Solanke is in the form of his life and scoring goals. He got this opportunity and he scored, and that paved the way for Bournemouth. So it's always important for you to start a game well and maintain your momentum and try to kill off games when you can. If not, it's Premier League, like the hand will say in this league. If you don't kill your opponent, they get to kill you.
It's true. Okay, moving on. Let's look at Sunday games where we saw Everton. I think you made mention of Everton last time we were doing the preview.
Yeah.
That point deduction has really tampered with the way they play and mentality, and they know that they have to dig deep to get the result if they don't want to be relegated. It's a motivation for them.
Yes.
So, but as a Chelsea fan, before that encounter, did you see what happened coming?
Not entirely, but Chelsea this season, you can't really predict them. Today they are winning, tomorrow they are losing 3 or 4 straight games, and it's been, I would say the problem with Chelsea, there is no zeal. There is no discipline. That's just the 2 problems with the Chelsea player, and I don't know if the coach would share a problem like that as well, because he's always behind the touchline, not doing anything, not saying anything, and your boys are not playing right, and you don't just do anything. You just stand there and just watch, and it's been a problem for Chelsea. So
yeah. But this match against Everton going to Goodison Park, and now that Everton really they're currently hitting a good form.
Yes. This is their 3rd win in a row. Yes.
So I'm not Chelsea going to Goodison Park, where you so satisfied with the manner at which Chelsea played that game today.
No, I was never satisfied, because Chelsea made it so easy for them to get beat. You understand? So you see the cases where we had early injuries and all that, and that wasn't a motivation for those players who were coming in to play their best form. They were just sitting back, playing lazy attitude football. That's what I call Chelsea. They play lazy attitude football. They don't run. They are always jogging on the ball and all that.
And everyone think what he was talking about Manchester United problem, that cutting edge where you have to take chances.
Yes.
I think because looking at the mix from your front line, it shows that he has not really punishing your opponent.
Today, we didn't really create chances. That's just the truth. We didn't really create chances. Everybody was just holding the ball, trying to do too much and all that. That's why we considered 2 late goals, and that's just the problem with Chelsea.
And the problem with Chelsea,
they are not always forceful in the attack. They are always trying to do too much.
They try to do too much.
They try to do too much.
Okay.
Well, for the Everton Chelsea game, like we said in the last preview, I told you that with the point deductions Everton have gotten recently, it's going to be a form of motivation for them, because at this point they know they have to suffer to stay up there. They know they have to suffer to stay up there. And then the thing is that Chelsea coming to Goodison Park is never an easy place. The fans behind Everton trying to rally their team at this point in time. It was great to see them. They actually prevented Chelsea from creating clear-cut chances. Chelsea were actually limited, and you had them playing too many sideways passes and going back. But you saw Everton, the spirit was there. They were fighting for everybody. They were winning the second balls, and that gave them a chance. With the crosses.
Control the momentum of the game.
Yeah, you could always control. With their crosses coming in, they have players who are good aerially. So it was a good game to watch, because physically, I saw many Everton players. They were present there physically, trying to win every ball.
True.
Than the Chelsea players. Yeah. And I feel for Chelsea at this point in time, I really feel I can't really blame them much, because from the outgoing players we had last season to this new crop of players that are there, you could see it's easy to see that this Chelsea team, they are still young and they are still learning their trade.
You're saying they should give them time.
Yeah, I believe for now it's obvious that Chelsea, obviously they lack
Experience.
experienced players, and you can see the likes of Thiago Silva was not there today. It was obvious in that defense. There was nobody to give them that actual defense coordination because the experience was lacking.
Well, it's still
And then it was unfortunate they lost Reece James
they lost
again
to
injury,
injury again.
and that's the bad side for
Yeah.
Chelsea
And
fan.
that's a big one again.
Yeah.
Just coming from being suspended and then you going back due to injury. Well, anyway, looking at it now, Chelsea currently sitting in 12th position.
Well, I believe we are going to bounce back because looking at our fixtures, well, I don't know. I don't want to start predicting or start reaching our hopes up. You get, but looking at our fixtures, we have teams we can easily beat, like the Chelsea of old. We can easily beat these teams. So, but I hope during this festive period, we get a good run
Results.
of results. Yes.
Okay, well, it has been nice talking sport with you, but I think before we really call it a day in this particular video, can we do Tottenham Newcastle? The Tottenham Newcastle match. Is it that no, after a series of losing points at the Tottenham, they started well this season, so well. And then at the time they had distortion of games, they couldn't get the points. But today, getting such a convincing win over Newcastle, what's your take on it?
Well, for Tottenham Hotspur, I felt they actually started the season brilliantly. Like with the recruitment and the new coach, Andre has done a good job with Tottenham. I feel Tottenham's problem, or part of their problem, was the injuries they had. They
Yes.
actually lost a lot of first team players and it affected their gameplay. But with time, I think those coming into filling the boots of the absentees, they're actually trying to step up their games and all. You could see Tottenham, even each game they lost, they actually played a good game, but they just lacked that ability to actually grind out the results when it mattered most. And then you see them going ahead,
Okay.
taking early leads, but conceding late goals and eventually losing the match. And like Son came out in his previous interview, he knew that at some point they had to put a stop to this. So I really expected them coming out, flying out of the blocks right from the get go. And Newcastle too, they've had their own injury problems, but they've not been really playing particularly well. Just that against Manchester United, they were very poor. Manchester United were very poor, and then they pounced on Manchester United and took their chances. But for Tottenham, they are playing well, but they don't actually stick together. See, could we call lack of concentration or inexperience the players? So they were not actually grinding out the result. So they knew they had to put an end to that attitude, and they know
Losing the match when
that
you-
at this
when
point,
you
and they, I think now the players are getting to understand that you need to stick with your mentality from start to finish, even especially towards the last 15 minutes of the game, because it could be difficult, especially when you are winning, because that's when your opponent,
Want to give their all.
yeah.
True. Okay, I think has done justice to that Tottenham Newcastle game. Looking at, we have a light to throw on Manchester City, Luton Town. Now you know Luton Town. They gave Arsenal within the last week. They gave Arsenal some things to scare about. They scared them a bit, but Arsenal went away with the 3 points, and now welcoming Man City and also giving Man City a tough time. What do you really have to say?
Yeah, Luton team, they are underdogs, so you would expect them to give the top teams a run for their points.
Yeah.
So I always knew Man City would come back to win that game. You understand? Because
They
I
played
know
first half brilliantly.
They played their first half brilliantly. Luton just took a chance and they got a goal. But I know Man City would come out strong and they would win that match.
Look at when the match was going on, like Man City has not really been the Man City we use or we have always known.
Yes.
So with their flops losses or dropping of points so far, I felt okay. Probably would it be the time for Luton Town? Were you expecting Man City to do their comeback?
Of course. You always expect Man City to do what Manchester City does best, and that's coming back and grinding out results. But I will like credit to Luton Town, because this is not the first time they are making opposition sweat for the 3 points. The likes of Liverpool, Arsenal, And
No,
if you look at the fixtures Luton Town has had for the past couple of weeks, it has not been easy.
so,
I don't think anyone would have even seen them picking up points from any of those games, ideally. But when you see their performances and how they played against
Those
Arsenal, Liverpool, you would have expected them to at least gotten off that game with a point or so for both games against Liverpool and Arsenal. It's brilliant because at the start of the season, I don't think anyone actually saw Luton Town as a favourite that will scale through the relegation battle. I think majority of persons and fans, they felt they were going to stay at that relegation battle throughout the season. But it's nice to see them playing good football and sticking with their guts. Credit to their coach. They're actually playing well, but the fixtures they've had these past weeks were actually extremely difficult for them. But it's nice to see them. You know, that should give them how they play. That should give them belief yes. If they look back at that performance, they know that we've got a chance. If we keep on playing like this, we can pick teams apart, like a hair around them. Middle table teams or teams around them, and they can get some points to take them to safety. So from their performances, I think they are doing okay, and I think that should, if they continue like this, those performances should keep them in the Premier League up to next season.
Okay, thank you so much. That's been nice talking sport with you, Mr. Godswill. Mr. Godswill, good to have you again in the studio. I'm Mr. Austin, my namesake.
Yes.
But
Thanks for having me.
Well, cool. I just hope you guys, what would I say? Just accept the way it comes, much as a Manchester fan and as a Chelsea fan.
Yeah,
so
and then
it's a bad weekend.
And then this weekend, I say it's really a sad weekend for sports lovers because of the death of a fan.
Yeah. True.
The Athletic Club and Granada. It was so unfortunate that a 64-year-old had a cardiac arrest, and it was reported that the fan died. So, heartfelt condolences to the families and fans of Granada football team.
That is supporting the team you love.
Well, it was. We were expecting a decent game, and it was just unfortunate. I think Athletic Club were already ahead of that game, throwing at K. Williams' goal early on, but it was unfortunate they had to. Both teams had to agree for that match to be suspended. So,
it's a painful one now. It's a painful one. I think I can literally feel how, talking about the families, talking about the club.
Yeah,
definitely know. Okay, it's a show. It's a good expression. You have to suspend that match, not to even continue for now at all. They should know how to fix it up later on. So sorry, I'm losing that particular fan. Okay, well, this is our fun time will permit us to go on today's sport show here in the Digisport studio. I've been talking sport with these two amazing sport analysts. I really say thank you. I really enjoyed my time talking to that. I hope to do this so much many other times, and I hope to have you guys in the studio once again. And definitely for our fans out there watching our videos, please, as I said, if it's your first time, please kindly do well to subscribe. Do also like this video and leave your comment. I know some persons who do betches. This weekend was really because he's on big team as Romeo. This was my name. He's not smiling this one around. A lot of tickets had problem over the weekend. I must say, a lot of tickets had problem.
I will say better luck next time.
Better.
I bet responsibly.
Okay, but we'll come away next time. Remember, stay this sport. Always remember, you are limitless. Bye for now.